Welcome back. It's Tuesday morning, July the 12th, and this is the second half of Village in Motion this morning. I hope you all enjoyed the first half with Sonia Bethel and Pat Ferrari from the medical clinic. But this portion of the show, we have Kimberly Nelson. You know, she's that lady that's always asking us to give. And she's here again talking about philanthropy and all the good things that philanthropy does.
Well, it's not just money, financial gifts, it's also gifts of time, which you are doing today
exactly.
on the studio, as well as all of our great camera folks. So happy to be here today. Just wanted to bring up a few announcements and just a few reminders. You know, there are just a few things that happen around here.
There are a lot of things.
It is hard to keep up.
Yes.
And so one of the things coming up down the pike here right at the end of July is the Treasure Chest is having their annual Christmas in July sale.
Oh, and all those things will be all over the place if it's for sales, right?
Yes. So it is really amazing how much holiday things come in between January and June. And if any of the residents who have storage bins, you know those are pretty good sized storage bins. We have 4 or 5 of those full of holiday, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah items already. So they're doing the annual sale, which will be held in the Town Center Music Room. So it's on a Thursday and a Friday, as you see on your screen, from 12 noon to 6. So what that means, though, is that the regular store, of course, will be closed Friday because they're doing extended hours for this holiday sale. We hope to sell everything.
Yes.
Every little ornament. And I know folks think, oh, it's so early to think of the holidays, but they'll have really good deals, as they always do. And we just want to remind residents and staff to go. It's cash and carry, so you know, bring your loose change, and you never know. 10 cents goes a long way in the treasure chest, and you get a treasure, and sometimes that's all you need.
That's right.
But all of those add up, and the ladies who volunteer really, and gentlemen, really appreciate everyone just getting behind what they do, because it takes a lot of work to relocate all that for these 2 days. And it's, of course, all the money goes for things here at Green Springs, such as the Benevolent Care Fund, the Scholarship Fund, Staff Appreciation, and they also do a donation to the local fire station. And before I change the subject, I also want to thank, there are some resident groups who typically use the Town Center Music Room on Thursdays and Fridays, and they were all very gracious to relocate to the classroom across the hall for us, so that we could sort of have everything in one location and locked and secure. So I just want to say thank you to those resident groups for being so flexible and supportive of this. We displaced them last year, and they were gracious then, and they were equally gracious this year. So I just wanted to say thanks, and come shop. Most important, come shop.
Exactly.
And then, of course, August will be here right before we know it. And JG Jewelry will be coming back on Friday, August the 5th. So for residents who are new, JG Jewelry is a business. Her father actually lives here, but they are also a sponsor of our Benevolent Care Fund Gala. And you can make an appointment, and they will do complimentary. They'll look at jewelry, they'll look at coins, they'll look at gold teeth, out of the mouth, thank you, watches. So sometimes it's an item that you go, my mother had this, and her mother had this, and it's been in a box. I don't know if it's valuable, you know, because maybe it's tarnished, or if it's just sentimental. So sometimes just knowing either something has a really high value that maybe you didn't expect, or that it's really truly sentimental, helps you as a resident determine how best to manage that through your estate plans or gifting it to children or grandchildren. You know, if you have a string of pearls and they're real, you may not want to give them to the 3-year-old great-granddaughter to play with. But if they're not, and you know that, and she loves the color, then you may not mind doing that. but it's important to know what you have. So the nice thing with Jamie is she's very helpful. She will share information. She's not pushy. If you want to sell items, she'll tell you what she could purchase it for, but it is in no way come sell your stuff.
Right.
It really is first and foremost, what do you have? What's it worth? What should you do with it? So that you can help determine that.
Yeah, and then you have the option of making a decision about what you want to do with it.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's so important. And so many of us have things they're just sticking in drawers that we haven't looked at for years.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that is so true.
This is a nice opportunity.
Yes, that is so true. And I know some residents even have sterling flatware still in their apartment or maybe in their storage bin. And they said, I've talked to my daughter and I've talked to my son and nobody wants it. But, you know, it's maybe been in the family, so they don't want to part with it. But Jamie will help say, if you want to sell it, here's what she could purchase it for based on the weight and the, you know, sterling or also. So anyway, it is just helpful for that information.
Very good.
And then, of course, the most important thing of the whole year is the gala in my, well, second most. I think Scholars is most important because that was so much fun. But the gala is unbelievably right around the corner.
It is.
So this year usually it's the end of September. We've moved it up to the middle of September so that we have a little break before we get into other fall activities. So it's Friday, September 16th.
Yes.
The residents should have gotten what I call a preliminary notice in their cubbies about the gala and the date and what is the Benevolent Care Fund and some information. And some residents, if you didn't get it, then please call our office in Philanthropy and please let us know because in the last year we've done some upgrades to our database.
Yes, right.
And as we continue to use it, we're finding there's a few little hiccups. And so if indeed I'm going to use you as an example. If you got a letter that said Mr. Clint Lambert, well, we know that would be wrong because we have Dr. Clint Lambert, but we also have Dr. Vicky Lambert.
Yes.
So if we have addressed it incorrectly in any way, or if we have misspelled your name, first name or last name or middle initial, please know it is not intentional and to please let us know because otherwise we'll keep making that same mistake because the computer hasn't been changed. So we ask you to please let us know. And of course, please come to the gala if you'd like to. This year the theme is a masquerade ball.
Yes. It's going out of the Midwest, I mean, out of the West back to the Ritz and Glitz.
We're going back to Ritz and Glitz. Yes, we are going back to Hunter's Crossing. So for residents who've been here for a while will know we're going back to what I call the other format, which is at Hunter's Crossing. It is much more formal. It is a sit-down dinner with a show. It is a little bit limited in seating, but everyone has a seat. So if you're interested in coming, we would say get your tickets early. We are going to send more information out the end of July about the menu, about some other events that we're going to be having, not just at the gala, but as leading up to the gala, some different lectures, programs, things like that, as part of our month-long awareness of the Benevolent Care Fund.
Sounds good. And if someone is not getting something and they want material, they can stop by the office, right?
Please do, because it's important for us to know if your name, maybe we don't have it something right in the computer, because we don't always just go stuff every cubby. We try to address it to you so that we have everything correct. So please do let us know if something is misspelled, if you haven't gotten information. We will get you another copy, but look for more information in the next couple weeks. So we hope in August everyone will be writing a donation for the Benevolent Care Fund in some way. Even if you are unable to come to the gala, we encourage all residents to get involved in some way that makes sense for them.
Yes.
Because it's a great cause. It really is neighbors helping neighbors here at the community.
And if they can't go, if they have other commitments, they can still donate.
Yes, of course, because we want to get your name in the gala book, of course, and recognize you for your donation of any amount, whether you come to the event or not, and know that it's all the money stays here at Green Springs. So the Benevolent Care Fund raises money for residents in need here, and it all stays here at Green Springs.
And that's very important.
It is very important. Yeah. The last several years, we've used over $1 million helping residents who've depleted their funds.
And that is really significant, and it really is, because as I've read many times, no one has ever left Green Springs because of lack of money.
Correct.
Which is tremendous.
That is correct. So it's just really nice to know that we have a commitment. It's in our contract. We believe in it as part of our charitable mission. We live it. I mean, staff get behind it. The executive team is behind it. We don't just speak it. Everyone does by word and action that this is really important to the spirit of our community.
It really is.
And it makes a difference for a neighbor that you may not even know it's making a difference for.
Right, exactly.
Because it is so confidential. So if folks have questions about that, they can always come see me and we can try to clarify anything. Yeah. But first and foremost, if you got information in your cubby and it's wrong, let us know. Right. If you didn't get information, let us know. Right. And know that more information will be coming in the next few weeks to get everyone excited for August and September.
And when you say let us know, it's either you or Molly.
Yes, please. Thank you. Yes.
And Molly sits at the desk out front.
Yes.
And you're back in your...
When I'm there, I'm in the back, but, just walk on in. If Molly's not at the front, just walk to the back. Usually one of us try to always be there. As much as we can, because it's just important. If you take the time to walk all the way over to see us, we want to make sure someone's there to help you get your questions answered, or at least get it started so we can find the answer for you.
And if people do not know where your office is, it's located in?
It's in Village Square, and it is right across from the Village Square classroom, which is down from the store and just down right next to Rob and LeGrand and Special Trips. And all the time we have chocolate. So if nothing else, I say come by, say hello, get a little sweet treat. And if you have not met Molly yet, because I still consider her new. She's in her first year. So please stop by and say hi to Molly if you have not met her yet, of course. So it's just a busy time, and we're real excited about it.
Very good.
And one final thing, because I'm sure we're getting close on time, is if anyone would like to volunteer, whether it's for something in philanthropy or anywhere here on campus, please make sure you reach out to Catherine Noble, our volunteer programs coordinator, so she can get your application on file. Okay. And if you need to turn in your volunteer hours for June, you can always drop those at our office as well. So.
Very good.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, as always, at Green Springs.
Yes, very true.
But it's very important we support philanthropy and support all the different
Thank you so much.
venues that we have in regards to that. Thanks again.
Thanks
for coming today.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Very good.